Good morning, Salon. We come to you for the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. As you mentioned, it's a one power headline stories. Them today they talk to the sector lead and chair Energy Governance Coordination Group, Dr. Kande Koleyum Keller. We go talk about transitional plan for the energy sector now, Salon. Good morning, Doctor, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning to the family and good morning, 98.1.
Okay, and Dr. Kande Koleyum Keller, the president, pronounced this BNTM as the chair, as the lead and chair for energy governance coordination na Salon. Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Keller don't serve na the energy sector for about 30 years now. We say he serve as chair UN Energy. We now a coordination group for 22 UN agencies, them including the World Bank, and same way so they serve as board member na different energy agencies them around the world at the moment, like the International Energy Agencies and the International Renewable Energy and Rocket Mountain Institutes. For all these energy groups, them we Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Keller they serve. But for in role as the sector lead and chair Energy Governance Coordination Group na Salon, you can tell we government plan for transition Salon energy sector as the country gets a serious challenge for Sika Light business. Once again, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning.
Yes. From the background, the way Adongi, we know say you have been the chair presidential initiative on energy, food security, and also climate change issues. But now you know the sector lead for the energy sector. Let we go back to you positions them way be old before this time. How you don't understand like since they appoint you in them positions here. So before we can narrow down to the energy sector.
Thank you very much. Well, from the small CV where you don't talk about, you see at any time na my career, particularly my career in the UN, I do multiple roles. I mean, I've been Director General of the United Nations Industrial Development Agency, which means I mean the CEO. But at the same time, I mean, I've been the chair of UN Energy, when 22 agencies, including the World Bank, where we did the lead for create sustainable development goal number 7, when in there for energy, and which we call SDGs. At the same time, as Director General of UNIDO, the lead for develop SDG 9, we're now on industrialization, innovation, and infrastructure. So like now, President still being the chairman of the Presidency Initiative on Climate Change, Renewable Energy, and Food Security. At the same time, you don't ask me now for lead the energy sector and particularly chair the Energy Governance and Coordination Group. So I do both at the moment. And in addition, on Friday, you don't make it clear now, say, every day, because I'm the acting Minister of Energy right now. So I represent them. They scrutinize everything where they happen now at the Ministry of Energy and guided the ministers and they report to me. I for clear everything where they do before INSEA and before they send and go cabinet or before they send and go parliament. So, in addition, they bring the sector together for let deliver on the agenda we would agree on at the retreat. That's not the key now for deliver on that agenda.
In terms of you getting this, if I can call an appointment as the energy sector lead, I mean, you get another international attachment in line with the same energy or enable energy. How you feel where you get this mandate for serve or give back to your country?
I feel most honored. Now, difficult challenge, as I said, now this are the in their international role and the way they do, are the give advisory to their institution and they are the also help them for develop strategy then for Africa. I mean, a lead advocate for energy access in Africa. As I say, I mean, lead for create SDG 7. So then they call me still how countries then they do, which we'll get for do for help them for attract investments. Like we'll go back 2 weeks ago, Nami, the International Energy Agency asked for chair the ministerial high level session. So they do that and they sometimes and then a legislative session, how for make the policy there. So like with this role where President give me, I will put her in context. But Kufambu, the other one, and they be worried and say, we like what you've been do before. Now we like to know the anything well now, then go give you bad name. Look, the reality is the following. There are a lot of problems in the country. A few people forget the courage for say, look, I go help for solve the problem. With all the difficulties where they all the risks where they, you must take risk for solve major problems. So this is why I feel honored, say all my experience before and my experience is now where they try to mobilize money then for Africa, for help Africa. I'm glad they say I get the opportunity for say how I go bring 19 and then I for solve what we call perennial structural problems. In fact, I describe her as an energy pandemic.
So as you don't talk about how much you experience the way you don't get international, you don't speak to a visible result on side the way you don't work. I mean, another angle will say since then different country then the reality of the energy sector different from Salon. Yeah, you don't emphasize one thing clear now that Salon energy sector really critical. It's like you go describe and say there is not even any energy. So are you think say that they go speak into the reality of you are looking at so much problem they maybe where to start will be a problem?
You get some differences, but you get a lot of similarities where you look Africa. Yeah. African institutions in general, they struggle. They know they work well. The reality is some don't solve them problem here. Ghana big pathway. The same problem they don't get them before. But over 30 years, today Ghana get 85% electrification. Then they push for finisher. Rwanda, we get the same wahala there. When President Kagame take over, access to energy in Rwanda was about 15 or 17%. Now they talk 60. Then reform the sector. Yeah, I will give you several examples. But like can near we to we neighbor. Would they talk about ETSA say get 51 or 62% losses? We neighbor Liberia reduced their losses by 30% in 2 years. How we know? Last June, where we go for a meeting, so within World Bank, they do, they make dinner for we and the Liberian vice president and the Liberian delegation, all now be an energy meeting. So my friend in Washington tells me, say, you know why I make that dinner the phone? And I say, no. He said, that make for make sure say you and your team can they. He said, let una see, say, una neighbor they solve the problem, then we una feel say complicated. Now, complicated problems, but they're solvable. If we commit ourselves, if we build the right teams and we collaborate and sabotage, I emphasize that. Because Salon, by that boku, when you want to solve a problem, other people then they determine, say, they know they make it work. Because people personalize issues. And I don't advocate in this country, say, depoliticize energy, depersonalize it, and make it a national agenda. Now that help them country then they. All them country where I mentioned, whether not Ghana, or let's take Kenya and Ghana as case studies, not one regime change their energy systems. It take them 30 years, which means every plan where each government make, the next one care and go before. So all man they add, something in a quantum leap, not really incremental leap. You see that they change rapidly because they're complicated. You get for support generation. You get for support transmission. Imagine you get for draw line from Bumbuna to Freetown. You get for draw line, like what the MCC one do, from Pujeon to Freetown. Now, Boku miles down there. These are complex systems. The way you don't draw the line, you get for make sure say now inside it on every corner get wire. It's a complex system. What thing we can do for 30 years now, Salon? Now quick fix. One fix and quick. We dance. These are systems. You get for build the system, and within that system, you get for build monitoring systems, electronic monitoring system. So when something and bogna a donkia, you then at the dispatch center, you see them because we see the shop and the dashboard. You dispatch people and go there for go fix it. For letting people and go, you need logistics. Then forget the machine. All that one day, now one do now. So I don't call party them. Like the one that we just left then days here. This is the Danish Energy Agency. They don't ever touch Salon. Waiting do we not a priority country. But we don't make efforts because I help them for design an African initiative where they call accelerated partnerships for renewables in Africa. So we then connection and they say, well, una get for support we say for me know what this do Malalaji for the whole of Africa. Una left me, but then don't come. So then days here, then they try for bringing software, technology, and all that thing. Like then fault the way they be in Africa. For they will detect them quick. Sometimes and they even anticipate them. You need sophisticated software now, ETSA, but then you need the teams where you don't find the problem for let them reach there on time and so on.
Doc, you say but that's and the FET Bokup and the energy issues na Salon. Where say it come off from?
They come from all over. And again, this is why other experiences matter. It's not strange to we no more. Because energy sectors get vested interest, political and economic vested interest. Whether na England, na Germany, or na similar challenges. We on added na institutional failures. Then continue the institution in the work, but the vested interest in Boku, because as I say, na Boku money they go inside. All that value chain there from generation, say you distribute and say the consumer gets, now all kind of investment in the middle. So when people then get interest in all the thing and they fet the Boku, if you not get good coordination and focus on problem solving, if you focus change to other kind of interests, problems in the day, and once you want to put sanity, and not to energy sector, no man, the same thing they happen in other sectors. Once you want to put order, sanity, accountability, transparency, people they fet, because when you don't have transparency, somebody benefits.
Now, when Honorable Dr. Kande Kola comes along, one major criticism against you know that you serve as chair na UN Energy, where you coordinate energy issues around the world, and also they serve on different boards them around the world on energy issues. But looking back to your country, gets energy issues. This is not one criticism against Dr. Kande Kola. What's difference this position now with President Biodo appointed to go create to that of we be the United Nations?
The criticism totally unfounded. Not to me, they run Salon. I mean, they run UN. The world now been they run. For let what you they do now the world land in your country. The country for already what we call absorptive capacity. For let them absorb, let them take in the knowledge where they bring, the sababu where they bring. This na country, we even if you want to bring sababu, the letter self they not go write on time. When the sababu come, with man don't tell them say if we implement her in 2 years, then they take 8 years for do what the other country they do in 2 years. And now this time, now that I find interesting because I know them thing what we call institutional failures and human failures and corruption. Now I see it in reality. I know on site projects. We get project then at this country, wait for done in 2.5 years, where some of we lobby for. 30 days, they operate properly after 8 years. In fact, one of them now this year, after 4 years, we then completed and turn her on. Me bring the weight man there, when I will lobby me and the late Ogunlade Davidson. See how long that is? Then a partners, Kuruma and government time, with that project Kana, we were one of the first pilots. Now, President SF tell me, say, Kande, that project 30 days, they not turn her on. And they only turn her on April, May. What am I trying to say? So then when we give that criticism, oh, no, see what he do, totally unfounded. The country for already, because they're other one there, like Rwanda, where I try help, they all absorb, Cote d'Ivoire, then take her in, Ghana, quick one, then they implement. But all that one in our history. What me see now, I see a desire by many people in the energy sector, say they want change. Why? That crisis will get March, April, May. We light the hot. It shocked everybody. For say, this problem is still not done yet. And this problem is structural. Waiting though. All man knows will be longer income electric problem. Back almost 17, 18 years ago, from Pakaba to Panes Kuruma. Then we begin a Greco machines now. Machine they will rent. We then supply power, send them back. Now emergency solution back. Then now we get car power. So what does it mean? For 20 years in this country, we did in emergency mode. Where you see, I put that English word in here from last year, energy transition. Now because we get for transition in many ways. One, we for transition from emergency power to sustainable, reliable, affordable power. We get for transition from diesel-based, HFO-based, carbon-based energy to renewables because God give you water and sun. We're cheaper. So the people, the ordinary Salomon, no go pay too much, but the power go reliable because you always there. Because sometimes they will not get foreign exchange. Sometimes the diesel way you want to send and go Kailao. Sometimes on the way, some don't lost. Not so. We want to solve them problem then they. So now that make at the top of energy transition. Now that make president say, you see, we only talk about energy. Now several transitions We na salon get for do because we did the end bad one.
So, Mr. Energy Sector Lead, you don't speak hard and speak to the fact. And most time, like you say, if you want to know waiting at the problem, no matter how hard the truth is, you get to see them. Now, day you they get them right, and everybody accepts their own fault, take the blame, and decide to come as a team and work together. But we don't get people from the different energy sector player. We don't tell how much you don't improve electricity to more than waiting the meter. Why you think say we not be don't get the reality from the other people in the on how much you don't make you don't highlight so many things which will say problem there. You don't talk say the energy sector need for be politics need for commodity, self-interest, not so way for the collaboration for be key and on for work on a national agenda interest.
Then we put and say now a turning point. As I say, the shock therapy of March, April, May make people realize, say, look, this is not a quick fix. Second, now the major difference is the buck stops in the presidency. Now the president and acting minister of energy. Energy system complicated. You need hard decisions. The energy minister, one grain, they solve the problem. He need for collaborate with the minister of finance. Yeah. Sometimes they need for collaborate with the minister of lands or local government where you want pass them pool and people property or you want draw the pool from upline car now other location. Now that make the coordination and collaboration necessary. So you get for create that atmosphere and thank God for we, what me see now. Again, now that make you see what they do the energy transition dialogues for let all man understand. And if you see this last energy transition dialogue, what we do now about 8 different ministers that we bring in because energy touches on everything. And the atmosphere change also because I see colleagues in our government. They talk about energy, myself, they call it. For example, when I listen to the Minister of Health, they talk about solarization of hospitals. He's a better salesman of what we need in energy than even me. Why? He's an end user. When we sit down with the Minister of Mines this weekend, we bring her into the retreat. Why? Because the mining sector right now need more power. It tell we clearly say in the next 4 to 5 years, they need almost 500 megawatts more power. You understand? In 10 years, they need 1 gigawatt. We now 1,000 megawatts. There's something we call sector coupling. We don't advise. Now, this, me don't advocate for Africa for almost 15, 17 years. Say, when you're doing your energy policy, talk to the mines person or the industry person, because they're not the major end user. That way, they forecast your demand. If you want to investor come, so investor know one small project, 50 megawatt, na penny for them. They want to talk about 100, 200, 1,000 megawatts because that way the investment bigger. They get economies of scale. So by bringing in these other players into the sector, we go able to determine the demand profile. We able to talk to big investor then for come. Say can't invest now. You get what you call anchor demand. If they mine the buyer, na dollar then they pay you. So no worry. We no say you they get your money. But at the same time, supply Cambia for me, supply both for me, because that way they do cross subsidization. The main money they make them from the big industry and the mine. The small money now the consumer them, but you go give them reliable power. Now that system they try for create. Now that make the issue of coordination. Now my assignment matter because that means I therefore work with several partners, encourage them, we all collaborate. At the same time, governance. Governance means the system for work. EDSA, if we give you with money, we give you responsibility, you must deliver. You must collect, first of all, if you put the right meter there inside. Second, you must collect that money. And we collect, I want to know what you do with it. Because you need some that money there for invest in the system, for maintain them. You understand? Governance matter also because consumer for pay. And for engage the consumer, then different. So they can see, like what you promised yesterday, monthly engagement with the population. When you want to change this complex system, the population for day with you. Because 10 days we then get for beer. Because when they pass that line, then go for switch the power off. No, so otherwise they shock people. So then for half a day, like yesterday, we've been getting an issue. We sit down, then come meet me. Then say, so what do we do? Do we broadcast or do we just try to solve it? Since not to be in peak period, we take the decisions, we take the risk. Say, don't announce yet. Let them fix the system. It's for a short period. They may not even observe the difference. But silent there now, very soon, or they can connect a major supply line, we get for informed citizen well in advance, say, do ya, on this day and this day, the power in Ogodeo, because they pass this line. And we've seen it, country after country, where you get the right engagement with the public. They no say load shedding and blackout predictable. And then no say where you say you the fixer. Once that trust build, they follow. And you need that.
And now you sound like the energy fixer for solve all the blackout problems.
Well, in the UN, they used to call me the energy czar because I was the first head of agency to lead UN energy.
Okay.
So here, I want to fix it. I want to solve it in a team with other partners. I need the Minister of Finance. I need all the agencies, but I need the junior workman there. Remember, Yumkela and Edretelo Onuni, no, they go fix line. Now the junior workman there. So how they motivate them, they then capacitate them, give them the logistics for let them go do it, but also let them do it with honesty, not tamper with the meter, not create your own business in a corner. If you read the story, the way people they give real consumers of what our own workers do, that has to change.
Okay.
And to change that requires some patience, encouragement, but also enforcement.
Okay. Continue.
Continue firstly with the Honorable Dr. Kandekole Yumkela. We come back to we continue for look at the steps that Muna take for solve the energy issues in our salon. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. They listen to Dr. Kandekole Yumkela, we in the energy sector lead. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue.
If you not get your bank account, open bank account for the national switch.
See me? What you dey do now? But I want for bona bank now.
The man don't get money. Now that do bank they don't pay una so.
No to do abako. I dey go na me bank and go register one time for instant payment and for make them give me bank card.
The Salon Payment Switch don't make card switching and instant payment. They work now. Na Salon. That means say with your bank card you can take money na any bank in ATM or use any bank in POS machine for pay for anything. And if you register for instant payment, you can use your phone for send money now anybody in bank accounts or mobile wallet once the person self-register for instant payment. As you send the money so, it will register that the person in your account and it will get a lot. So go to your bank now or contact your mobile money where you use, tell them say you want to register for instant payment and you want bank card.
Account, open bank account for the national switch.
Do you know you can transfer money, buy airtime, and pay all your utility bills in just a minute? You can have access to your account anytime, anywhere. Welcome to the world of fast and easy. GT World. With the GT World, you can transfer money from one GT Co account to another, pay utility bills, get account statements, get airtime, and check your balance. With GT World, you can buy Excel anytime, anywhere. You can go to App Store or Play Store on your iPhone and Android devices, download the app, and enjoy. GT Co. Wouldn't you rather bank with us?
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. We with the Beginnings edition come to you this morning. May up to you, Kalon.
And Musa Kamara Naminim.
Inside the program now, we look at another issue. Outside the Chief Executive Officer for National Public Procurement Authority, for the say the digital procurement system where the authority don't introduce not go only bring transparency and accountability for procurement business, but go also reduce a plenty delay, cost and operational challenge with institution and business people on the gates. This is our engagement with the National Public Procurement Authority, all for Polnado 3 documents them. We go guide the authority from manual to digital procurement. For more on this, let me listen to a reporter, Adeyemi Jackson.
The National Public Procurement Authority, na body wey government set up inside 2004 under the Public Procurement Act of 2004, and the mandate now for advise government on public procurement management and also regulate and monitor all procurement business them where they happen at the country. Since that time to now, the authority done the work for CC, then change the image of procurement business at the country. But one concern with public institution them and some business people don't raise that the plenty challenge where they can face or get contract from government for make them able to do their work proper one. Make the National Public Procurement Authority don't go pull 3 documents and a do like the Salo Electronic Government Procurement Business Process Re-engineering, the Electronic Government Procurement Implementation Strategy, and the Electronic Government Procurement Policy Framework, where all the documents they had to show how the authority they work now for change the image of procurement business at the country. Where it talk, the Deputy Director of Admin and HR at the National Public Procurement Authority, Sylvester Aliu, talk more about the document there where the authority don't pull na do.
The framework policy provides the legal and institutional guidelines for implementing e-government procurement in a manner that aligns with best practice and ensures inclusivity. Meanwhile, the business process reengineering documents offer a clear pathway for optimizing current procurement workflows, reducing inefficiencies, and fostering seamless integration with the new system.
Sylvester Ali also say the digital electronic system where they don't introduce will help bring transparency and accountability at the procurement sector.
Digitization is at the heart of our efforts to improve public sector procurement. By leveraging technology, we are laying the foundation for greater transparency as electronic systems will enable real-time tracking and monitoring of procurement activity. Additionally, the transition will enhance accountability as every transaction will be documented, accessible, and verifiable. This will not only strengthen trust in public institutions, but also attract investment by promoting a fair and competitive procurement environment.
The Chief Executive Officer for the National Public Procurement Authority, for the CONE, talk about the benefits what this new system gets.
The benefits of the EGP as far. One is transparency. By adhering to the Open Contract Data Standard, OCDS, the system will ensure public access to procurement data, fostering trust among stakeholders. Efficiency. Through this digitalization, we will minimize the time, cost, and operational challenges of traditional manual processes that we have been doing. Also, accountability. Every transaction will be traceable, providing an auditable trail that enhances public confidence in our procurement processes.
Where they talk, the Deputy Financial Secretary at the Ministry of Finance, Mori Momo, say the new reform them now part of government efforts to address the challenge them within the procurement sector.
Government, with a quest to bring in efficiency in public service delivery, has decided to undertake a drastic and a radical reform in making sure that at least we move procurement processes to another level. This is very much important as a true testament and witness to some of the procurement challenges that has been done not manually. Being a permanent secretary that has served in many ministries, I know how difficult it is to actually conduct and go through procurement processes.
The Deputy Financial Secretary at the Ministry of Finance, Mori Momo, talk about the different structure them where they go put together for CC, the new system work.
In the process of this reform strategy, key issues have been considered. Of course, the governance structure will be set up. The legal requirements have been met. Of course, the change management system that has been put in place in making sure that implementation model is well articulated so that as at every stage of our implementation, we know that we are on the right track.
Mori Momo end up say the Ministry of Finance will continue for support the National Public Procurement Authority for CC, the new system where they don't introduce, address the challenge them within the public procurement sector for the Society for Radio Democracy. Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
From now report today, the program Good Morning Salon they continue, and when they come over to our studio guest, Honorable Kande Koleyum Kela, winner the energy sector lead, and so far don't they take we through waiting get forbidden work for ensuring and cow transformation and the energy sector. Over to you, energy sector lead, Mr. Yumkela. In terms of the current status of energy in a salon, if they put in the 3 categories on being good, bad and terrible, waiting will be your sincere answer as at how the energy sector they now in a salon.
They middle, they bad.
Okay. And how bad?
There are a lot of challenges in the sector. Yeah, we're not getting enough, period. Freetown, would they give Freetown now about 70 megawatts? Waiting Freetown need now over 100 megawatts. You know, do. As I don't explain, the country as a whole get about 270 megawatt installed capacity right now. Wait till they dispatch now about 122 now they able to send out. Yeah, so the one who they send out for the whole country not do for even Freetown. So there are serious challenges. We get to do a whole lot more. Now that we get short-term, medium-term, and long-term plan. In the short term now, they try to repair the generator then Blackwell Road and Kintom. Yeah, that one then within 6 months, then they will give you an additional 25 megawatts. The President don't give that direction there on Friday. Minister of Finance, they mobilize the money with the repair we machine there. So by April, all two we machine and then our hand. Like Kintom, the Japanese, they may not help we prepare, but they may need accessories. Yes, day before yesterday, I go finance, they don't release that money there. That now additional 25 megawatts will go available now Freetown when we own. But their machine and they don't sit down for some time, 2 years or more. They're not being repaired. In the today now historic day for we. Yeah, we're not part of we medium-term plan. President for go do groundbreaking for 30 megawatts solar and Newton. Where World Bank they build, then they finish in 18 months. Now that same location, they a private company where their company with today, they go with we today for go see. Then say if they acquire land, they do another 15 megawatts. Then say hopefully within a similar 18-month period. So what am I saying? In the medium term, Freetown alone, where they add an additional 45 plus this 25 we don't make. You see how much we would increase, I would almost double almost what they put inside now. You continue for go. We get another 40 megawatts. The company don't go na the sites. They don't go around the country. Na group way funded by World Bank, IFC. They don't choose Kamakuye as the location, and then choose them based on technical considerations because a private entity, not a charity. Because already na Kamakuye, then get the Transco line, then get a substation. So within na modular system, and they bring her in and plug her. We call them plug and play. That one day they generate another 40 megawatts solar where they go to Transco, we can go McKinney, then side and day, or then dispatch into Freetown. So you see the medium-term plan here, and then we get another one winner for the 7 towns. Then they been on there for 4 years. Yeah. That one day again with the accelerator. In fact, the instruction we'll get now from government is look, the generator then did it, but in addition, they'll put solar for them saving location and they because solar cheaper, but it's more reliable. Yeah, say the diesel they can have problem. You get moving parts, spare parts, but with solar you don't get boku moving parts. So in the medium term, you see again with the add additional. The long term, we're very crucial because we get what we call bulk power. You need big power systems for support the mines, support the industries, then factory, then they suffer. Because when you put generator on your factory or on your business, it cost you more, it spoil your business, your profitability. So in the long term, we look at bigger projects. We want to double the capacity in Adodo. That one day, I don't go there, we don't send people there overseas from then community, then they let them go join where they promote. Then they go from 6 megawatts to 12 megawatts. In fact, if you add solar bigger, Bumbuna, we want to do 120. We talk to private entities. We have to look at even accessing. We own loan finance for let government SF do. So then bigger project, then they go forward. If you look the long term, we believe say long term for winner 3-4 years. By 2028, we dream is we put an additional 400 megawatts or more into the system.
Now, Honorable, you talk about making the generators them one of the thermal plants them. But if you look at not only Kintom or Blackwell would get thermal plants them, you get places like Lungi, Lunsar, Pujaun, and other tunnel like Moyambade, not thermal plants they use, but them places that hardly gets light. What's not the plan for them places there?
Exactly. Now, in the part of these 7 towns. So today, this groundbreaking, what they do, 30 megawatts for Freetown, 10 megawatts solar for Lunge. So already that do address at least 10 megawatts for Lunge, but other private sector then say they look the Lunge location for locate additional capacity. But today, this groundbreaking, 30 megawatts for Freetown, 10 megawatts for Lunge to be done in 18 months. For Moyamba, I was there on Monday. World Bank already don't put 1 megawatt solar, fully computerized, then don't begin test and small. So Moyamba now with first case where you get up to almost 1 megawatt of power, all solar, but still the thermal generator there. In fact, then get 2 thermal generators now because you need backup system. Rainy season 10, let's say sun no go day, so the generators then they kick in. But using that model of Moyamba, which we discuss with the World Bank now and other entities, now for do similar, probably minimum 2 megawatts to 2.5 megawatts additional solar capacity. Na Kailaon, Cambia, Kabbalah, some of them town then where you mentioned. So that we use the diesel less, we use the solar more. So there are big plans for that. But again, the power generation, I then talked like yesterday at the press conference, and somebody said, Doctor, that generator now, Kailaon, we fuel London or Houston fuel they go. With solar, you avoid those problems. But yes, we want a sustained supply of fuel to those thermal plants. But in the medium term, we want transition them all to renewable powered battery backup.
Continue for stay with we. We'll come back. We look at some of the source of fundings them for finance some of them plans here. So, in him now, Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum-Kela, in the sector lead for energy, President Bill in government. They talk about government's plan for improved the light system in the country. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. They go for a short break.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA.
Save small and win big. UBA, they celebrate 75 years of better banking service. And na Salon, the bank done there for 15 years now. This na big celebration, and we want give back to we wonderful customer them. We don't make we business go find one for the past 75 years with the UBA Savings Legacy promo. Save small and get your own share on this 350,000 loans. 30 customer them will get the chance for win cash prize every quarter. Just put 2,000 loans and above na your account. And the more you put 2,000 and above na your account, now the more you go increase your chance for win more. No wait till capu the chance now. Your legacy starts today. The draw them will happen inside September and December 2024. Join UB for celebrate 75 years of excellence. UB, Africa's global bank.
Best digital solutions. UBA, Africa's global bank.
UTB, Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you will transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, will send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB Copper in safe day. With this UTB Copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
Emo?
Yes, darling.
You say you no get money this evening, but I take notice that you come with boku provision them. Make it no be say, na trust you don't go trust them provision yao.
You don't wonder you say me trust? When you they talk about the magician and banking business na the country, Zenith Bank they number 1. You see them cardia na me an, then call them Visa and MasterCard. I can use them cardia, take money na any Zenith Bank branch na the country. Any side, anytime, and any hour. I can use the cardia, do payments na supermarket, hotel, restaurant, pharmacy, or any shop where get POS machine. You can use the cardia do online payment for goods where you want pay for online. Any banking transaction where you do with Zenith Bank, you must get bank alert for inform you the client about your account transaction, or can even send notification via email or mobile SMS for you where can do deposit or cash withdrawal. For more, just go to Zenith Bank their office na 18 and 20 Golden Street, Lumley, Kleintown, and Wellington, Freetown, or then branch them na Lunge Airport, Bo, Makeni and Kenema, or can call 076 418 482 and 088 044 238. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We will bring this edition come to you. My name is Saptio Kalon.
And Musa Kamana Muni.
Inside the program, they look at another issue inside the Commander 5 Battalion, now the Republic of the Salo Armed Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Kombamo Sese, the new leadership now Al-Slav will take action against any sojaman we beat in wife and self not they take care of in wife and family. Lieutenant Colonel George Mose talk this where the gender wing and other security force them go talk to them on serving military woman them. With woman the way soldier man them married and soldier man them for go talk on woman and man them na do the force barracks for circa the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. For more on this issue, let me listen to a reporter Karifato Conte.
The 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Now one, where the International Civil-led campaign can celebrate every year for tap the bad in them, where they happen to woman and girl picking them, as this year's celebration don't begin November 25 and go end December 10 this year. Make different organizations and serve the security sector for sensitize people but gender-based violence in the country. And one panel body now the Republic of the Saloon Armed Forces, where they use this term for sensitize serving military woman them with soldier woman them, where soldier them married and soldier man them, but gender-based violence in the country. But why then choose for celebrate this day na the military? Sia Alassane Kabia, na the acting director na the Gender Affairs Directorate, na the Office of the National Security, he explained.
Why we choose for go na we barracks them? Yesterday we be the monitor. We choose for kind of barracks because now we wear uniform. Now we get gun and now we dey seize advantage. And now we for know the law because now we dey protect lives and property. Now we for create an enabling environment for let everybody get a level playing field. Let we all feel safe when we see we safe and other people. But because we all gone, because we wear uniform, we dey seize advantage and then vulnerable and they were not all gone, ordinary civilians. Even we work and picking and they seize advantage because they don't say demand them as soldier and not also for be. Now we for bio others. Now we for bring them come together. Now we for make them afraid. Now we therefore rely on, now we therefore want to for only complain, but they're afraid for country. Not also for me. And if we decide to let we can talk to we safe, say do ya. Let we encourage the civilians there. Let them get the space for we can talk to where they get problem. Then I'm not afraid we. But it begin and we host them. For let violence not take. It begin at the host them. Because I know they learn and they will carry on at it.
Where in the talk, the Staff Officer Gender and Equality Opportunities. Now the Ministry of Defense, Major Alice Korea Sisese, because of the gender policy where they don't get, make 13% of women they get position at the military.
So under the Gender Directorate, we get 3 policies that we don't develop. One are the gender policy, where restricted to we in uniform, we the serving personnel there. Because for long, the man no more they go before one for see women representative them. Now we don't see the gender policy don't take effect. The woman percentage don't increase from 2 to 4%, don't go 18 to 13%. And now we don't see women in the old some key position there. The 2 other policies, now the fraternization policy, and then we don't see say it they increase within the military. And waiting at the watchword for the military, not discipline. We have fraternization, Boku, it leads to waiting in discipline. And an indisciplined army is an army that cannot fight to protect its country. And it cannot protect its people. When are we waiting? Now we responsibility and that day. So in that policy, if you're an officer, that from waiting, staff 002 to the highest rank right now, you're not supposed for love a soldier. You're not for love them, you're not for marry them. It's there against that policy.
As the theme for this year's 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, now time to act now. Make the Commander 5 Battalion, now the Republic of the Saloon Armed Forces, Lieutenant Colonel Combat George Mosese, the new leadership na Al-Slav, go take action against any soldier man where they beating woman.
We don't see a lot of soldiers in the violence and wives there. Reason best known to them, which is not acceptable in the Aslav. And I want to make it very clear to each and every serving personnel, the new leadership of Aslav is not going to encourage anybody in that direction. When they beat your wife, or even when they pay you, they hide them from your wife. They're not going to encourage that.
I've been talked to some women them where soldier man them married. We talk but waiting they learn from this sensitization.
Messi Kamara, Adena Rinji, websites can learn a lot. See, I know for this, so you go happy man. Now, if you do something in life, if you cow something, where the man cow solid for cow maggie, where the man half bag rest, the balance for back off for let the home not go straight. Bon, no more, they make the home go straight. No, allow left for the stress to man then. Allow man then let we let them go they respect. Let them no say yes. They got woman then na us.
Adama Boima. I did C66, my first barracks. What's your learned in this program? I learned beaucoup team. Because one, not for the house. It's on liability. When it's on liability, obviously, you're not disappointed. You they make and they use it like a tools. Waiting not for they do want to you because of waiting. Liability, you don't turn waste. I'm glad the way then people like make a land beaucoup today at this meeting.
The Umaya end up thank you to the gender wing and other security force them for the sabi where they don't give them about gender-based violence. As this say, then go implement it in the way the Roland and they host them. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mina Karifa to counter the reports.
From that report to the program, Good Morning Salon, they continue. We still get with studio guests. We don't talk on the energy sector and things that we didn't plan for do for improve and pass our day. So continue for the with Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela as we come back to you. We look at another issue. Also, the Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo Sepa, always government's plan for tap the Italian student grants in aid, but say they go make plan for make disabled and girl picking and benefit from the scholarship. I talk this is our engagements with the Ministry of Social Welfare, the Disabled Commission, and other disabled body them for sake of the World Disabled Day. We yesterday also I talk say as part of the Human Capital Development Plan, the government will put $1 million for skill training so that disabled people go able to learn skill, we go able to empower them. For more on this issue, let me listen to Fatou Bakpa. We try to get that inside the program as we don't get signed from a producer and say the inserts not too clear. We try to get we'll bring a camtona. The program Good Morning Salon they continue and when they come over to our studio guest, the energy sector lead, Honorable Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela. You don't talk on so many things the way people go to surprise for say if not entire be done from previous or the current player them at the energy sector. You don't see so many hard facts and reality. And according to you, the energy sector as at now, they bad. When they come also and say facts, and according to you, if you get them right, people for say the fact as it is. Then for think about sincerity, pull politics come out from the energy sector and all that in there. You know, things say the one they already did and they feel good, they feel like say you all let them feel like say waiting, them don't tell the public, not to the reality.
No, the president at the retreat, shall we say, we fulfill a sense of urgency. They're using words. There is a sense of urgency here, and we have to be honest with each other.
And you think so for them?
That directive, Igiwi, day Friday. Waiting me putting at the table, now the fact. The fact is we not get enough. The fact is it's expensive. The fact is systems they're old. The fact is we need to invest in the system.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the facts. Those are the reality. I need to give you the reality. Let you know from where would they take off and we'll say we want to go.
Now,
yeah.
So, Ale will start for talk. You talk about system not being one of the major challenge. Looking at it now, we don't get the system for improved electricity in the country.
Will they continue to build the system? Will they continue to build the system now with a lot of partner support? When I don't hear about what MCC they can do. MCC when they kick in, they really build the system. Then they build transmission line, distribution systems. So you get for build physical infrastructure as part of that system. Others them they bring now software for help EDSA for monitor their revenues. With EDSA now, World Bank don't help we for hire a chief information officer. Yeah, where they deal with the IT systems. You need IT systems to let you know how much you collect, and your expenditure, but also for identify, use the electronic platform, and therefore identify also a fault day, send the information to the people that are waiting at the dispatch centers or the substations. Then say get for communicate back to headquarters. So you get for do all the system then of course the governance system for they on top of that one day for make sure say the sector they work well, and then they talk to each other, then they coordinate well, and they interface with other sectors. So system day, but not enough. With the Danes, for example, one basic software, we then tell we say critical for let you run a utility. The last time we renewed the subscription for that was back 2021. But you need that software, and it's 36,000 per user. You got to do it. If it's mission critical, you invest in it because it's part of your operation as a business. So I just tell you, say, system day, but we need to upgrade and so much for let we meet the energy demand. This population, they grow, the business, then they grow. Yeah, they demand now other sectors, industry and mining, they grow. So you need even a better and bigger system.
Now,
transmission lines, distribution system, substations. They need for rehabilitate existing systems as well.
One key challenge we Ed Sado they raise concern about now the money where government institutions then particularly get for pay them.
True.
How this system will now they fix will solve this challenge?
Well, we get an understanding with Minister of Finance then for quota at source.
But this don't be the
no, this
the
time,
request
no,
for
well,
a very long time.
we did in good conversation. In the retreat that come up, and they collaborate very well with the team, the Ministry of Finance, very, very well. And so, in fact, some of them things I will want do, the collaboration even get for be deeper because on side and they will get for take debt. We get for take debt for investing the system, in the whole infrastructure. And we're in deep conversation on that, including let them cut at source and not say, we get an argument, say, well, then they subsidize people, whether that's in fact offset waiting and for pay away. No, it's not the same. If you subsidize consumers, you subsidize consumers. If you MDA, if government MDAs, then they owe it then for pay away. Let them pay away so we invest in the systems. But we get a good conversation. We and the Minister of Finance say, okay, we will put all the facts on the table. Let we see, but I hope. I'm really hopeful with the direction where His Excellency don't give it, that by January we go begin collecting money. If we save the old government, we pay. Yeah, but let we settle that first debt date. So the government a big customer to it, and we need then people then they for pay.
So we talk about when they begin collect money. You mean from government institution whether all the energy sector for a long time?
Yeah, because
for example,
they all get another budget. Now they did conversation there for day.
Okay.
Do we go historic, or do we draw a line and say let's go forward? That's part of negotiation. So we'll not reach that point today, but we don't begin the conversation. Say, since we've been not get an agreement before me, they can now for support. So now that then we'll begin quarter at source. I hope so we'll begin in the new year for
that line. They will not go and go for say, okay, waiting people that already consume or cheat and not pay for. Let we let farming start something new. It will be for every side, not to just
for now. Focus on MDAs, yeah.
Okay.
For commercial people and so on, the laws then they not so. We'll go according to what the law say, and of course within law there are negotiations that take place.
In describing the energy sector, now one way say it's very bad, and we still get capacity. We dock the water, the support saloon with light. When finally saloon people go see, they're not getting source from sheep and getting source from saloon energy sources them, and especially renewable energy will be more cheaper than the one we didn't get now. When finally,
so. For let's say the system band at the DUAM, for let we understand the urgency. Yeah. Any other qualification they make you complacent. Yeah, because we're not where we're supposed to be. The consumers and they complain every day when they feel the impact like the hot, they come and go. If I say good, that means an lie. It's bad. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not the work. So now that make you see, United States government want to put almost $500 million inside. Now that make you see. We and President will try to mobilize another $500 million for coming to the sector. We need real major investments into this system. So for car power, we go into negotiations. Remember again the context where almost 20 years we've been on emergency power, one regime after the other, with different solution providers or service providers. The fact is, we need to go from, again, coming back to the word transition, we forgo from emergency power to sustainable, affordable, reliable power. So for do that, we want to see a future, me the hope. Say like with car power, because they can begin conversation, me the hope say, we negotiate with them, say, build a plant on land. Build a plant on land, like how Turkish company build airport, like how other IPPs they do. Yesterday at the press conference, when I see Mr. Karim, Nant Energy, then they can invest $420 million in a gas-powered plant, 80 megawatt, na Freetown. Yesterday, it always say, na way, because you can't the press conference, I want to get credit, 12 years they build that program, and waiting for happen. That program, that project they done in about 3 years, 2 to 3 years. They don't, International Development Finance Corporation don't release the money to them. They can't build, in addition, they can't build substation at Eastern. We go help with for put more power into Eastern. In fact, that's when they talk to us, I say, Paddy, do ya? That substation bill and for we first till you plant it ready. So go begin dispatch more power. So the point I want to make is, with car power, we can begin negotiation. We don't set up we don't identify the people that they did at the negotiating team. We get challenges now. We owe them. They owe them a lot of money. How we go pay that money off, the old debt and the new one they will get for accumulating June with the contract expire. And hopefully, I'm an eternal optimist. I hope say we go lay the foundation enough where then see the amount of demand from mining and others. So until we convince them, you don't say in this country, why you not build a plant on the land? So that it's cheaper for you, it's cheaper for everybody. Wait till we want a reliable, affordable power. Let we people be able to afford energy, but let it reliable. If it's reliable, the business then go thrive.
So at this time, in line with car powership, you did try for say Salon still owe them, now the current agreement.
We still owe them. We still owe them. Yeah, we still owe them.
And there's no other agreement apart from owing them.
We owe them. The fact is, there's an existing contract.
Okay.
We owe them boku money. They struggle for pay them, but they try for they up to date, and they owe them now. They don't send we boku letter. So we talk to them now, waiting for pay with current charges and the charges for October, November, December, but also how they deal with the historical debt where they now, how we go pay that one day off, or better still, if we go into negotiation, I'm very open about that. Any company, because they bring other private companies, but waiting we want as a country, we want land-based solutions that are cheaper, as much renewables in the mix, because that's cheaper and a natural resource we'll not get for wait for foreign exchange for bring diesel come in, and we want to make it cheaper for we people. Always you must get HFO and diesel based power, but wait till they turn at the energy mix. Can we have more renewables, least cost solutions in that mix? And so we'll enter that conversation with them very soon.
Continue for stay with me inside the program. Honorable Dr. Kandekola Yumkela. They come back to you. The program Good Morning Salon. They continue. They go for a short break.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody. It let you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money now the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office. It let you not get the account number. Buy extra line, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. That button done for the boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go on Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Delivering God.
Any hour where you sleep and wake, you dey ask yourself, wetin GT Bank get for we again? Well, GT Bank gladly for tell you say, anybody can do MoneyGram and real money service na any GT Bank branch near you and receive gift we go make you at gladdy. It not mean say pass you be GT Bank customer. It like you not to customer at the bank. Just back a go na any GT Bank branch near you and do you real money or MoneyGram service and receive fine gift from GT Bank. GT Bank, it go better, you bank with me.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and now they try to get to the insight outside the Vice President Dr. Mohammed Jule Jallo don't say government will put $1 million for train disabled people. It talk this for Sika the disabled day, outside disabled and come together for celebrate this day. For more on this issue, let me listen to a reporter Fatu Bakba.
Disabled people na salon they face plenty challenge every day. The lack of access na plenty areas them like public space, transportation, and self they not get better accommodation like site for sleep. People them way physically challenge, they find them difficult for day by themselves and make living. The one them way want for land book, they face different discrimination and self-stigma, which can make them watch themselves like society don't turn back for them. Plenty disabled people they think say education, work, and self other opportunity them not get protection for disabled people them. Now for sake then challenge ya make, Salon don't join with other country them for celebrate the World Disabled Day. When I for make people know say disabled people are important in society and self, then people are na part of society and then get big contribution with them self they make. Na Salon, the theme for this year Disabled Day, na building a sustainable future through disabled inclusive development. Women say disabled people in na society and like how people na the world they think say development na part of society, then disabled people for be part of that development transformation. As Salon may they celebrate this day, outside the Disabled Commission, the Ministry of Social Welfare, government body them, and other partner them, including the disabled people for celebrate this day, where in the talk on behalf of disabled people, the Commissioner for Persons with Disability, Vandy Kone, being quick for member people in our society, say disabled people with same kind condition we then get, now time for make society pay attention to them. When in the talk inside this event, the Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Camington, say government recognize disabled people in our society, but in say engagement like this fine because in the give government the opportunity for able for hearing from the disabled and self so that they go able for work and put things together we go improve disabled and condition.
We, the serve owner, we are the servants of the people. Now, in this time, we get dialogue with you because we want to know who's like the challenges today so that we'll go back. Our cabinet tools. Now, we also small meeting there. We always remember the persons with disabilities.
Inside in talk, Vice President Mohammed Jule Jallo talk about how government want for support disabled people them for go through the education system. And in say, for always government want for roll out the SLG support, but then get action where them plan for take when are for support disabled people so that they not go feel the burden. When are for support disabled people in the country. The point now for make sure say disabled people them not. The point now for make sure say disabled people them tap for big na treat. The point now for make sure say disabled people them tap a jallo challenge the people and say now the government in plan now for make sure say disabled people and learn skill where the government don't give couple for support the idea.
Well, we get some technical challenge with that report out there. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. When I don't send una text messages them on the number 077-981-981. Now time for make we look at the messages them inside the program.
Yes, the program Good Morning Salon they continue. Before we take the message, Musala will quickly listen to our walkabouts.
Another morning again. At the Wednesday man, at the Wednesday, at the Pramul, at the Ego Nakman, at the Dointa, at the I say this country, I say not freedom film, man. I say not freedom film. I say, I say, teaching I you talk show. I say, teaching you talk show. I say, teaching, way and justice been the meet. Na that council place, I say, na so justice been the give justice lee. It's about way, it be say now, a one bull for justice, is say, justice one so and say, in a just mind. I say, this thing come out of play, man. But this thing was the one, though. I say, this thing just beat me tembo. Now they say, I say, why people can like mine what they count this thing and a public, bo? I say, I'm not to like that, bo. I say, me just get me on my jaw to the boogie down. I say, but I keep on very low key. I say, I say, but na free some mind. I say, well, you talk one. I say, then say, the law. I say, man, la boku mi se fogba. I say, you know, say we not get lawyer them for team up for women better. I say, Uncle Shaidu, I say, I do the do. I say, how the body, I say, how the beating. I say, to wait till I get down. Then say, you know, they say, now for field business, I am that Congo tongue day. They say, now the same party business. They say, now they, some people, because of fact quarantine, then gather and say, then decide for beat you go. I say, well, no, bo. I say, me na man, I know they take assault, bo. I tell you, say something about field or land business. How they forbid the boy so, bo. I think I saw the boy tying it so. I think I saw they watch the boy so. I said they say, Shaidu, I say OPI, no. I said the boy know they OPI, I said. I said, no Shaidu now. The one that will not beat him, the one that will not broke him out. I say, no, say I do not so very no man, not so very fine too man, we find too much. Hey, boy, now wickedness. I say, now this thing nine for tap. Now this kind of thing for tap where people go look thing no more than go do a well thing, then things no more than can get away with it. I say Uncle Kanye, okay, sorry, say Uncle Ketewai. I say longer time. I say Anushanya Lasan. I say you gay. I say you na man you lost one at the political realm. I say I miss you, man. I say, then say you don't left this your level political party association. Then say you don't come back from that PPSL. I say, I say, you know them people, eh? I say, where they are to then them back then they throw away show. Me, na the honorable Akabot.
From Wakaboti program, Good Morning Salon, they continue. Musa, I time follow take message.
Yes, indeed. The very first one where they take now from is 0779819819. They say, good morning, Radio D. Please ask your guest any quick plan for Lunge. We are having serious energy shortage. And he say it's almost a month now without electricity. This is a concern. Trump Namahera.
This one from a Facebook page from David Joseph Ali. They say communities are grumbling about the cost and irregular supplies of energy at some chiefdom headquarter towns.
This one from 40S Bangura, our Facebook page. They say, Dr. Kande Kolayum Kela, we are happy now you are the energy sector lead in Sierra Leone. Please consider Tambaka for solar lights.
This other message from Dauda Tarawali, they said, Dr. Yumkela, most of the towns with solarization in the provinces are paying too much and they are not getting enough power during the rains.
Now, with Facebook page from engineer Ibrahim Lubu Kamara, they say, frankly speaking, the system don't seem to be improving. We are tired of talking and blame game. The former government improved the energy sector available. I wonder why the decline.
These other messages say, this fact, though they are hard, is what people are expecting to hear from those who have mandate to serve the people. But some players in the energy sector have been deceiving the public by telling them that they've improved light facility, which was not a reality.
This one from Edward B. L. Masalin, our Facebook page. They say, well done, Dr. KKY. You indeed one of the most pragmatic and precious assets for Sierra Leone and President Bio's greatest energy environment development challenges. Stay focused, Iron Man. We trust the process and got your back.
This one from Mystic Nadwazak on our Facebook page, they say our energy sector needs sustainability. Over the years, we have been faced with electricity challenges because of a lack of sustainable energy plans. Ivory Coast and Guinea are enjoying some of this facility while we are still lacking behind.
We continue for look at more messages inside the program. Good morning, Saloon. This one they say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell Dr. Kadekola Yumkela that my village Daru are paying for energy power, but the meters are not showing what they are paying for. From Mohammed at Yams Farm.
This one from a Facebook page, Abdul Rashid Dakona, they say energy business are serious business, and President Biosef know that we either resolve the current energy crisis in Sierra Leone or we dissolve Ministry of Energy, EDSA, and AGTC. President Bio during in term a need for improve on the lights before in term done.
This one say, I'm happy you hosted the Right Honorable Dr. Kandekola Yumkela. I will put it bluntly. If the energy sector is not depoliticized, remove interest, recruit the right people in the right position, drive efficiency, sack the political boys who boldly go around bypassing the meters for cash, parastatals not paying their bills, the army and police not paying for light, we will fail. We need political will with determination to see this through. Doctor, you can come with the best monitoring equipment. If you put political boys, they will bypass the system and they will be protected by the system. These are from concerned citizens.
This other one, they say, Doctor, I don't think a line should be drawn. Those who have cheated or bypassed the system, especially government institution, you should ensure they pay. Because if you say you're going to draw a line, it's definitely not going to be rational in all government institutions.
More messages them inside the program. Now we Facebook page from Francis S. Josiah. It's a good morning, Dr. Kande Kolayim Kera. Sierra is blessed to have you. Okay. Thanks for what you are doing in helping President Bio achieve his goal and more importantly by helping getting his legacy. God bless you.
This other one, they say access to light is one of the most basic facilities people should enjoy. It's such a pity that Sierra Leone is still behind in achieving that.
This now from Payment Alpha now Facebook page. They say, Dr. KKY, the demand for meters is high in Kwaidu, but EDSA office here lacks capacity to meet this demand. Hence, one of the reasons for electricity theft, which is on the increase. This is not done in isolation. It is a syndicate, EDSA workers, and unpatriotic end users. This is seriously affecting citizens that want to follow the right process to secure meters.
This other message is, henceforth, we don't want to hear from any EDSA player to come and deceive the public because they have been doing that for far too long. Mr. Yumkela, please ensure that you are always there to let the public know the steps you are taking because sincerity is key in whatever we do.
These are from Samba Bamba Kurman, our Facebook page. They say, working on tariff reduction will help greatly to elevate people from suffering. The looming increase in tariff charges is unbearable to the common citizens, which is unemployed.
Another message to say, I don't believe at this time and age with how the world is developing each day, we are struggling with poor electricity supply. But yet still, some energy players have been telling the people something totally different, which was a myth.
This one from Abdul Rashid Dankuna on our Facebook page said, Dr. Kandekola Imkela, what's wrong with the CLSG lights? The people of Sierra Leone need a sustainable electricity.
Another one, they say, should we call you the blackout fixer or energy fixer?
This one, David Joseph Ali on our Facebook page, they say, communities are grumbling about the cost and irregular supplies of energy at chiefdom headquarter towns.
It's like the issue of energy, everybody gets interest, everybody, so many messages, but because of time, definitely, Musa, we're not going to get them all to you. You will come in now, Dr. Kandekola Imkela, for respond, please.
And before you respond, one more from somebody, they say, what's wrong with the Kenema light? Will they get plenty blackouts?
Well, I want to tell the Fambul and Tenki from all waiting, Boku people send advice, Boku people show who's a problem and they and I can assure them say, EDSA, they listen. We other technical staff, they all they listen today. We chairman of board of we various boards, directors general, they all they listen and no say themselves don't take note of all. So quickly, today, yes, we do that groundbreaking for that 40 megawatts, 10 megawatts now for Lunge. So Lunge people there, yes, World Bank they can build a solar plant when they get 10 megawatts. Other solutions and they come. For the various towns, would they look all? There's a program now where already we don't almost finish. Today they meet with the partners. We again done a program we don't did and don't they work on 3-4 years. Not to say na me don't start them. 3 to 4 years they don't dip on them. It don't almost done for light up 31 communities across the CLSG line, but problems them in the implementation. Will they try for fast track that one day? Will they try for work on another program now with African Development Bank for do another 60 communities over the next 3-4 years. So they work on that program they self now. The ministry, they work on that program there with EDSA and the EGTC. Solarization, a big ambition where President gets. Will they get help from the European Union? And now this week, for announcement to the public, will they host Nasalon 7 other African countries with the top people them from World Bank for a new program when a DARES, when a regional electrification program, decentralized the DINA for decentralized solution, which means for them communities. So that one day we very glad saying that we country hoster instead of Abuja. Then they said they can bring big money. So we they look and say an additional 100 to 150 more communities, they can get electricity. That issue with that person is not true. Then mini grids with people that they pay higher. Now for mini grids, the tariff they're much higher than Freetown. Now, concern where government gets, we they try for see waiting at the best way for solve that one day with the EU, World Bank, and others. Inshallah, we will get there. Finally, I want to say, then talk about CLSG. Energy trades are part of the transition plan. For let them plan here, we'll get for the short and medium time. For let we able buy time for get all that generation capacity in place. We get for they buy more power from we neighbor, and we they work on that diligently. Would they try for look for money then? Because we need that power there for coming. With the hope say we'll get at least an additional 30 to 50 megawatts from them for cushion we as the transition they go forward. Would they look forward to the time where we say they sell back to them? So Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea.
Somebody they ask about the status of the Cambia and Kabbalah lights.
Yes, that one day I don't call the contractor in. The contractor promise government. Say January, then they turn her on. So we will call the contractor back now. 1 month don't pass. Let we ask her Usaide. And this is not part of waiting me. The hope say we go begin do now. All man who they can give major energy contracts with the publisher. Yeah, wanna hold me accountable for that. Why? I want let them contractor yourself understand. Say when donor money and government money can you have for connect people, you have to do it on time. Because we don't see projects then way. I know the explanation not credible. And part of the accountability, people feel saying that government no more for be accountable. Private sector has to be accountable. And these are tens of millions of dollars. So me, they say now, I hope say me energy colleagues and they listen. I have made a commitment. We will publish the contractors now. And we will indicate to people the timetable. So let people themselves help for let all man be accountable. It is the same thing within the top board. I see Mystic and the other one in the top board, even the personnel. All man for be accountable. We no get a situation where people feel say, oh, now the government, now the minister then go blame. Now the minister then go blame. No. People will be individually accountable too. If now you they in charge of a project now the ministry, and now you they work with the contractor, we for make the public know say now you they in charge. If you no work, now you for pay the penalty. That way then you get accountability in the system. But if people then believe say, me I no worry, wait time can the minister then get for sack. No. All of us, including contractors, have to be accountable for transmission systems, distribution system, generation. If we don't pay you money, in the case of Kabbalah and Gambia, if we don't pay you 60% of the contract, you still should stick to the timetable. When Gambia not get lights, then say the president and the ministry, they promise you, they not give you light. No, it's not going to happen that way. We will publish now, so people know that you are also personally and your company is accountable.
Doc, perhaps ERSA, they listen, people of Kisi, at the eastern part of Freetown, don't they raise concern for the past 1 month now, almost. They need to get lights. I think now one way ERSA will take to consideration, and plenty messages then be for you on the Facebook page. We'll able read all of them.
Send them to the ministry, then all them question and they. And at the guarantee people, then say once a month we will meet the media and the people. Yeah. In fact, the next one we will plan with Minister of Information at Town Hall. We want to do Town Hall now. We want to do Town Hall in some of the major cities. Because lights they touch everybody and they touch every hospital.
So, Doc, somebody also raised a point. Say for a long time, some player them at the energy sector don't they deceive the public?
They're not they deceive
on
the public,
saying things not to reality on the ground.
That way they not put on that way they.
How
people then careful waiting and they say and so on. Yeah, me analytically in my head, I like the numbers because it's measurable. I like targets, I like facts. Now, so I don't be CEO around the world. So for me, I put the facts out. We miss if they deal with. Let the people then see the reality. So we benchmark. Usa we day, Usa they begin, and Usa we want go. So all man get in style, not to say them in the DC.
So
and the issues then complicated. All man get in style, not to so.
So the energy fixer or blackout fixer, also you go choose.
We get a team in the country where we all, I like for use the simple term, say we want to fix the sector. Okay. And inshallah, as a team, the ministers that we all and the government will fix the system.
In the left we now the studio because they round up the program. How much money government need for fix the system and also get
the money them plenty. Right now, you know, say we launch that energy transition plan. If we want to make it as green as possible, more renewables, from anywhere from 6 billion to 30 billion over the next up to 2040. Yeah, it will take a long time, but as an immediate step, as I say, we as a government, we target now for put in about another 400 additional megawatts. We double with you, we meet, build distribution systems, and together with MCC and others, we lay a foundation where others they can continue. This is a generational struggle. Other people then get for add. Nkrumah start Volta Dam, Jerry Rawlings car a push electrification, nine company they done and so. So now generational issue. So inshallah, I hope say with we on time, 3 to 4 years, we lay a solid foundation, be on a trajectory to sustainable, affordable, reliable power.
Okay, please thank you for genuine Saturday edition of the program. Honorable Dr. Kandekole Yumkela, and the sector lead for energy in the country. It be inside the program they talk about the efforts we government they do for improve the energy system in the country. Plenty thank you for we join. We hope for to get you now the program and with different programs then for the give update to the public about what in government they do but light business in the country.
Inshallah.
And as you try for fix the energy sector, if I like go shake body, December 13, we get dinner awards and dance night in a Catco. So they invite you for be with guests, please.
I want to go for the kitchen. But then say get one occasion. We'll go see. Until I go do brass spider.
Okay, you should. Thank you very much. Well, now this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon, they left you Michael Sambola with support for me and Okabia and Mange Mansayena. They produce this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon. DJ Sugarcane give technical support. Joseph Songa and Jaffermans Davis make on watch we live on our Facebook page. We represent this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon. Mina Sapti Kalon, they say stay tuned to this frequency and goodbye.
And Musa Kamari say bye-bye.